Perhaps the most devastating personal toll the recession is taking is home foreclosures. Let's see if we can pass along some strategies to help you avoid that fate. We have Brian Edwards here from Trademark Investments joining us. Well, you watch those numbers go by on the stock report and you think, is this going to end? How's this going to end? And let's talk about the best ways to avoid foreclosures.
There's several ways that you can avoid foreclosure. Obviously, the most efficient way is to pay off the past due amount and reinstate your loan. If that's not possible, you want to make sure you stay in constant contact with your mortgage company and be honest with them about your situation. They're much more likely to work out plans with you now than they may have been a year ago because of the situation. Make sure you never abandon your property. Some of these programs might not be available to you if you no longer live in the home. There's been a hotline set up, 1-888-995-HOPE, which has got HUD-approved counselors, which will help you work out loan modifications, loan deferments, all kinds of packages to help you stay out of foreclosure. It's a free service, and keep in mind that it takes sometimes 30 to 45 days for these to go through, so it's not a strategy that you want to implement a week before your house goes to sale.
888-999-995-HOPE.
Yes.
Okay. It's good to know. Well, when you're seeking help, what are some things to look out for?
You want to make sure that you don't pay anybody an upfront fee to help you with a foreclosure. It's against the law in North Carolina for someone to charge you a fee to help you do a loan modification or a loan deferment, something that you can do on your own for free. You want to make sure that you understand all the paperwork that you're signing. You want to make sure that if you don't, you have a lawyer that can help you go through that paperwork. Those are probably the most important things, understanding what you're doing and realize that if you do deed your home over to somebody else, you don't lose your obligation to pay that note.
Okay. And what is the produce the note strategy?
Produce note strategy is a new strategy that was initially developed in some of these judicial states. We are actually requiring the lender to show proof that they have the authority to foreclose on you by making them produce the original loan document. This can also be used in a non-judicial state such as North Carolina. The strategy is a little bit different, but the premise is the same. We don't use the court system here when we file a foreclosure. So if you're going to use this strategy, you need to actually file a lawsuit against your lender stating that you need them to produce the note. There's 4 or 5 different things you need to be aware of. You can do that on your own, or you can do that with the help of a lawyer. Interesting.
But the best advice is don't wait until the last minute and your back's against the wall.
There's a lot more options available to you when you have time. When you're back to the last week, 2 weeks, your options are a lot smaller, and you need to get on top of it early.
And they are more prone to listen now, whereas they might not have listened a few months ago.
It's amazing for me to see the difference in what mortgage companies are willing to do, the loans they're willing to work out, the deferments, the mods, the forbearance agreements, whereas 2 years ago, they wouldn't really talk to you. Yeah. So they're much more apt to help you now.
Yeah, they don't want to own your house much more than you want to lose it.
Exactly.
Okay. Brian Edwards, thank you.
Very welcome.
Coming in. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Still ahead on News Channel 3 tonight. Do you Twitter? From the iDesk, we'll take a look at the growing social networking site that's sweeping the web.